I think that we can start now with our closing session. And the first thing in every closing session is, of course, the awards, the announcement of the awards. I think that our two program chairs can do that, going from the poster to short paper and to full paper. Alexandra, would you do us the honor to announce them? I can share the screen if you like, or if you want to share the screen, you are welcome. So first thing in the agenda, the awards.
I can do it. I think maybe we do it together, Christos. So I will start, I think, with a bottom up. So with a poster first, with the best poster award. And perhaps Christos can tell us the runner-ups, if you have them there, sorry. And then I can read who is the... Do you have the runner-ups?
I'm trying to...
Yes, so we're organizing online here.
Or Kitty maybe can share the screen and we can talk.
Okay, righto. Give us 2 seconds and we go for the poster first.
Yes, we go bottom up, but don't show the winner yet.
Our ITS team will assist us. Give us a second.
Right, so first the nominees, because we have
first nominee for the poster. Here you are.
You show directly the... Okay, and the best poster award goes to Mohamed Nikzar, Aditya Vempati, Ravi Koku, and on their paper poster, Voice Privacy with Small Digital Assistants in Educational Settings. So virtual applause. I think we're going to do...
Congratulations.
The nominees.
Congratulations.
Like, are they here? Mohammed?
Yes, we are here. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Congratulations for the great piece of work.
For all of us.
We all enjoyed your poster. Okay, so the next category is Best Short Paper Award.
Yes.
Okay, and I suppose we show directly who won it. We're going to have to put the runner-ups online though. Right, so the best short paper award goes to Tong Mu, Shuhan Wang, Eric Anderson, Emma Brunskill on their excellent short paper, Automatic Adaptive Sequencing in a Web Game. So do we have any of the team around here who come and virtually take their award? Tong Wu, Shuhan Wang, Eric Anderson, Emma Brunskill, any of them here? Okay, we're gonna post them somehow, the award probably. And the most important one that I suppose you all are waiting for, so the best full paper award goes to Solein Rodriguez Ascari, Andre Pimentel, and Hernani Gotardo on their full paper, Tutorial Interventions Effective Model Based on Learners' Error Identification in Intelligent Tutoring Systems. So is Solein here, or Andre or Hernani?
Oh, thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, all of you, and well done. The best paper.
We need to know that the money prize from MTPI to the first best.
Yes, please add that. Yes, go on, say it again, because I think we were talking at the same time. I'm going to quiet.
There is a money prize for the best full paper award given by MDPI and Education Sciences. So congratulations for this.
So you're getting not only this beautiful certificate that you can frame, but also actually some money towards coming to the next ITS conference for next year.
Of course.
Thank you, and congratulations.
Thank you. We can now pass to the next item of the agenda, which is the announcement of future events. And I would like to give the floor to the member of the steering committee, Stefan Matou, Trausen Matou, who is going to present us some facts and information about the new ITS conference 2022 in Bucharest. Stefan, the floor is yours.
Thank you. The screen now it's mine. First of all, I want to congratulate you for this very good conference. All the members, program chair, the organizer, Kitty, Christos, and I hope that next year we'll have in Bucharest very good conference also, and let's hope it will be in Bucharest. It will be with physical presence. Okay, so I will tell you something about, of course, Bucharest and Romania. Bucharest is the capital of Romania. Probably many of you know this fact, but I suppose that there are some of you who do not know all the details. So I will first start with a map. Oh, excuse me, I will share my screen. Just a moment. Okay, so I hope you see now my screen. Yes, you see it?
Yeah.
Okay,
Perfect.
thank you. So I'm starting with Google Map to see where it's Romania. So Romania is in Europe, and it has a very specific position. It's in the southeast of Europe, and it's a country between some Western countries in Europe with some Western tradition, especially for those of you who know about Europe history, and Eastern Oriental traditions. In fact, this fact is reflected also in general in Romania. Romania has also influences from the East, from the Orient, from, you see, Arab countries, Turkey, and so on. Russia, which is in the northeast, and from the west with countries like Hungary, Austria, Germany, Poland, and so on, Italy. Okay, Bucharest is the capital of Romania, so it's situated, you see, in the southeast of Romania, and the conference will be at the Bucharest Polytechnic University, University Polytechnic of Bucharest, which is the biggest, the largest university, technical university in Romania. Also, it is first or second university in general as a site. So here I will show you, this is University Polytechnic of Bucharest, and it has a quite large campus with Regia, where some houses for students, and these are many faculties. Okay, I will show you also now some images of our university. In fact, also my background, I put this image. So here it's a panoramic image of part of Bucharest Polytechnic University. This building, which you see like a flying saucer on the roof, is a rectorate. Our faculty, and probably the place where the conference will be, it's on a small hill. So the image is taken by me from my office, which is in the last floor. Here it's another image. Of course, they are taken in spring when there were very nice trees with flowers. This is from winter, and it's from the opposite side. And here it's our faculty, computer science and automatic design, automatic systems. Another image, very nice with the rectorate in the winter. And near our main building, it's a new building called Precis, where we have a lot of places where we probably have the workshops and tutorials. This is the same building view from the street. Okay, so this will be the place. I prepared also a short video about Romania in general, and I hope that you'll have the opportunity to visit not only Bucharest, but also some places in Romania. Romania is quite a large country in Europe, not among the largest, but it's on the middle as a size, and it has some nice places. So I will show you. Sorry, do you hear the sound or not?
No.
Oh, sorry. Yes, I have to reshare because I have to choose the option to hear also sound. Just a moment. Include computer sound. Okay. So now I hope it will be okay. So
Romania. This episode.
You hear now the sound?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm starting.
Welcome to Unilad Adventure. This week we're taking a look at some of the best things you can do in Romania. This episode will focus on Bucharest and Transylvania. Bucharest is such a beautiful city, with incredible architecture at every turn and an unbelievable mix of buildings from across many different eras. It's full of funky bars, including Karukuber, Bucharest's oldest brewery, with a stunning interior design and authentic food. There's also Lipsicani, which is filled with loads of great nightlife and surrounded by medieval streets. Macca Villa Croce Passage is a picturesque passageway right in the centre of the old town, with a mix of bars, cafes and lots of places to enjoy shisha. Then there's the Palace of Parliament. It's the world's heaviest building and actually has 8 stories hidden underground. To this day it's still not complete, but there are currently 400 rooms in use there. Bucharest culture is extremely diverse, with everything from jaw-dropping facades to unique street art. If you're looking for the more old town appeal, then you should check out Sighisoara. It's full of beautiful cobbled streets with extremely colourful houses round every corner. Walking through this town feels like you've stepped right into a fairy tale. It's one of the best preserved medieval towns in Europe, and even has a spot on the UNESCO World Heritage List. Check out the historic clock tower and the idyllic square, which is filled with quaint restaurants. Sighisoara was also the birthplace of Vlad the Impaler, who was the original inspiration for the tales of Dracula. You can go and see where he was born to learn more about him and the life he led. Brasov is the capital of Transylvania. Here you can visit the Piața Sfatlui. It's the heart of Brasov's medieval centre, and a great place to eat out. Head here in the morning and you'll practically have the whole place to yourself, but by night it's an entirely different story, as the square comes alive with bustling crowds and culture all around. You'll also find one of the narrowest streets in the world here. It's called Strada Sfori if you're looking for it on Google. Then there's the Black Church. Although not black in colour, it's the largest Gothic church in Eastern Europe. And Catherine's Gate, which is the last medieval gate that's still around today. From Brasov you can leave for one of Romania's best experiences, bear watching in the wild. You'll sit in a bear hide where you can watch these incredible animals from a safe but near enough distance. If seeing animals in the wild isn't for you, they also have Liberty Sanctuary, which is a place for rescued bears that have often come from the circus or being used for entertainment. They can no longer be released back into the wild, and Liberty Bear Sanctuary gives them a really happy life where they're taken care of. Now let's talk about Romania's castles. There are plenty of them to see here, but some of our favourites include Bran Castle, where the legend of Dracula began. It sits on top of a 200-foot cliff in the middle of Transylvania. Vlad the Impaler is said to have made this castle his home, and walking through the narrow corridors, you can really feel the history within these walls. There's also Peles Castle, a fairy tale-like Romanian palace that's one of the most intriguing castles in Europe. It's the former home of the Romanian royal family and is surrounded by breathtaking mountains and lush green hills. We didn't have time to explore the inside, but it's definitely worth visiting, with each room decorated in a completely different style or theme. If you're going to Transylvania, you have to check out the Trans-Făgărașan Road. It starts in Brasov and rises to a height of 2,134 meters. Twisting its way through the Romanian countryside, it's full of sharp hairpin turns and is one of the most exciting roads to drive along, with beautiful natural surroundings. On this road you can also travel to Balia Lake. Nestled in the mountains, you'll find this stunning glacier lake. It's a great place to stop and take in the views, and you can even head to the restaurant for a nice warm soup as well. As far as authentic old towns go, we've already mentioned Sighișoara, but if you have enough time to explore further, we recommend checking out the charming village of Vișciri. If you want to get a feel for rural Romania, this is the place to see. With unpaved roads, historic houses, and local animals roaming freely, horse and cart are still a standard form of transport, and many traditional jobs like blacksmithing are still an everyday thing here. It really is like stepping back in time. Finally, we recommend checking out Sibiu. On our trip, the weather wasn't on our side, but we promise this place is stunning in the sunshine. It sits at the foot of the Sindrel Mountains and is known for its houses with eyes. The window frames atop the tiled roofs always appear to be watching you as you walk through the aged streets of this quaint Romanian town. This is Liar's Bridge. According to legend, the bridge will collapse if you stand on it and say something that's untrue. Well,
okay, so thank you. You see that you have some very nice places to visit in Romania. We are not very far from Bucharest. In fact, probably many people around the world know better about Transylvania and Dracula. So Transylvania is in Romania. It's one of the main parts of Romania. You see that there are very nice places there. Vișciri, you saw Vișciri. Vișciri, it's a place which is very appreciated by Prince Charles of UK. I don't know if you know this. He already has some place there and comes periodically. So I hope you'll come from Bucharest, for example, for Bran Castle and the Peleș Castle. It's enough one day to go and return. For other places in Transylvania, you can go for 2 or 3 days, depends on your time. So I invite you with great pleasure to have you physically in Romania and in Bucharest next year. If you any questions, of course, Bucharest being a capital, it has an important airport. There are flights from almost main cities in Europe, and it's not hard to reach Bucharest. Thank you.
Thank you very much, dear Stefan. This was really impressive and amazing. We can't wait to come to Bucharest next year. Are there any questions to Stefan for next year's conference, for Romania, for Bucharest? Anybody? Mm-hmm. So we can proceed to our next topic, but before we proceed, I apologize because Milika has wanted to say something about the awards, so I would like to give you the floor now, Milika. Very, very sorry because I didn't notice you before. Please take the floor.
Thank you so much, Kitty. First of all, hello, everybody. Some were at the presentation that I and my colleague have been done a couple of days ago. I am from General Educational Sciences and from MDPI, and we are this year's one of the sponsors, and we're sponsoring, as you probably know, award for the best paper of this year's conference. And I just wanted to say thank you to the organizers for having us here, for this great opportunity to be one of the sponsors. I want to thank in the name of our editorial office and MDPI and the company, and then to congratulate the winners and to thank everybody who contributed, who submitted their paper, their research and work. And I really do hope that we are going to see next year in Romania, and that we'll be able to travel and to to meet in person and network and to enjoy this wonderful event. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Milka.
Welcome.
Thank you, Milka. Thank you very much. So we can proceed now to our next topic, which is the NEEDS conference, and I would like to call to the floor Christos Trousas, our program chair. So Christos.
Okay, can you see my presentation?
Yes, we can.
Okay. I would like to say a few words about the NEEDS conference. It's the first international conference on novelties in intelligent digital systems. NEEDS is the new member of the IIS family, the Institute of Intelligent Systems. It places a special emphasis on the novelties in intelligent methods and interdisciplinary research for enabling and supporting AI in software development. It promotes high-quality research, creating a forum for challenges and novel advancements in AI to be explored. It triggers an exchange of ideas in the field, and it is intended for researchers in the field of AI and computational intelligence in software, as well as computer science in general. The conference tracks are three: big data and IoT technologies, intelligent information processing, and custom software development and applications. More information can be seen in the website of the NEEDS conference. The proceedings are going to be published in the Frontiers in Artificial Intelligence and Applications book series as an open access volume, and as you can see, they are included in some of the major databases, including Scopus, DBLP, ACM, etc. The organizers are, of course, the Institute of the Intelligent Systems, presided by Professor Claude Frasson, Neo-Analysis, managed by Dr. Kiti Panouria, and the University of West Attica in Greece. The general chairs of the conference are Professor Gouropoulou, Vice Rector of the University of West Attica, Professor John Voyagis, who is the President of the Greek Computing Society. Honorary Chair of the conference is Professor Ichiro Mizoguchi from Japan Advanced Institute of Science and Technology. Program chairs are Professor Claude Frasson from the University of Montreal, Professor Katerina Kabasi from the Ionian University, and Professor Thanos Voulodimos, again from the University of West Attica. And the program advising chairs are Professor George Magoulas from Birkbeck College in the University of London, and Professor Jamie Caro from the University of the Philippines at Diliman. The conference will take place as an online conference due to the COVID-19 restrictions from September 30 to October 1st. But there is a unique opportunity to participate in the NEEDS conference for the ITS 2021 participants who you can submit a new or extended research from the contribution to the ITS conference until June 20. And of course, you are entitled to publish in the conference at a reduced fee. You can see the price and the contribution can be submitted through the EasyChair platform. Now, the sponsor of the NEEDS conference is the Entropy Journal, an open access journal from MDPI again. We are really thankful for MDPI. Impact factor of the journal 2.5, high visibility because it is indexed in Scopus, DBLP, Web of Science, etc. And the sponsorship includes a money prize to the best paper and a 20% discount for all the papers of the conference, which can be submitted to a specific special issue of the Entropy Journal. Thank you very much for your attention. I don't know if there are any questions.
Thank you, Christos. Any questions to Dr. Trousas for the NEEDS conference? It's approaching. Thank you again. And now we can move on to other matters. And this is an open forum for any questions, comments, remarks, suggestions for this conference or for next conferences, and anybody can take the floor. So, any candidates? Professor Frasson, would you like to say something?
Yes, sure. It's a time to thanks, everybody who contributed to this conference. I would like first to thank MDPI for their support to this conference and for the next NEEDS conference. It's a very important. The best paper award are a signification of academic quality, and when they receive support, concrete support, it's very well appreciated. So thank you to MDPI and for their support also for NEEDS conference. It's a good contribution of quality. This conference worked well with the support of a lot of people. First, for the scientific committees, with the direction of Alexandra Cristea and Christos Trousas. It's a long and patient work with a committee, and I recall that most of the referee did 5 reviewing for the papers, which is a good sign of quality and serious. And I would like to thank the organizing committee, the institution, the West Attica University, and the organization team around Kitty Panugia, and also around Christos, a local committee who did a lot of jobs. So I would like that everybody applaud for this organizing teams. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And so now, Kitty, I give you the floor.
Thank you. I think that Alexandra wants to speak again, and then Christos.
Yes, sure. I just wanted to thank all of you for coming to this online conference. Sorry, I should lower my hand. And we know that it is more difficult to do things online, and I think that you all helped us to do a great job. And by starting with submitting papers, I was very happy to see that we had also some basic papers. So we had sessions on theory and reviews, but also a mixture of interesting new topics or topics that are becoming stronger now, things like games and gamification, groups, teams, social and crowd communities, and extended reality, which is one of my pet projects these days, and I'm happy to see that we had a whole session on it. Also traditional things like feedback and personalization and learner behavior, but slightly more challenging areas such as emotions and affect. So and of course basic things like models, which continue to need to be developed. So I think thank you so much for all the wonderful papers you've submitted, and for all your contributions and all your questions. Well, hope that you're going to have a wonderful conference in Romania next year, actually on the site. So please do enjoy.
Thank you, Alexandra. And Christos?
I would like to say a few words. I'm really happy that given the difficult circumstances by COVID, we achieved to have a setting for discussing some recent and high quality developments in the broader area of intelligent user systems and artificial intelligence in this field of education. On the other hand, I'm not so happy because we did not have the opportunity to meet each other in person, talk to each other, shake our hands, and we hope to be able to have these actions in Romania next year. I would also like to thank some people. I would like to thank for their devoted contribution all the chairs, Professor Zgouropoulou as the general chair, the various conference chairs, of course my collaborator, my close collaborator all this time, Alexandra. I would also like to thank Professor Frasson for everything he did for me all this time. I want to also thank Kitty, the organization chair, and the three keynote speakers, Professor Buzilowski, Florea, and Vosinakis. Of course, I would like to address my special thanks to the conference sponsor, Education Sciences, and MDPI. And a few words to close. I would like to stress that one of the basic outcomes of this year conference is the balance between new researchers and established researchers, novel topics, and finely aged topics, theoretical extensions, and commercial interests. And this balance, I believe that this balance constitutes an absolutely essential dimension to sustain the field of intelligent tutoring systems in the context of new endeavors by its academic and research community. Thank you all for being here.
Chris, sorry, I realized when you thanked all the chairs, also from my side, all the thanks for all the chairs that have participated on all the advice we got from Claude. But I would also like to specifically thank the workshop chairs as well, because they did a good job. Amrut Kumnar, Mihai Dascălu, Daniela Romano, poster chairs, Giora Alexandron and Jane Sinclair, doctoral consortium chairs that came and advised PhD students before our conference even started, and were very nice to work with them, Mizue Kayama and Mike Joy, and our publicity and industry chairs, Tatiana Gavrilova and Richard Tong. So thank you, all of you.
I thank you both for mentioning all these important people and eminent academics and chairpersons. So I'm not going to repeat the thanks to the specific ones. I think we should end here and give some time to everybody to join the Greek party. So dear ITS friends, a whole week flew away amazingly fast, at least for us, the organizers. Thank you all participants, for contributing to the success of this year's conference through your presentations, your comments, your interventions, your suggestions, your presence. We hope that you enjoyed every single event, you joined every single session, conference session you have attended. A big thank, of course, to all these people who were involved and made this virtual event an interactive encounter on the one hand, and a creative and fruitful forum for presenting cutting-edge research and for meeting peers and networking. We hope that we achieved that to a certain degree. From us, you will receive the following: your certificate of participation, a postcard from Athens, open it and enjoy it, an evaluation form which we would like you to get to send back to us, filled in with your suggestions, and of course your registration receipt and invoice. Feel free to contact us anytime for anything else you might need. We hope to see you again soon in the NITS conference, if you may, and in our next conference in Bucharest in 2022, most probably in June. Stay tuned. We have our social media, we have our websites. Stay tuned and enjoy. And now I have the great pleasure to invite you to join us to the ITS 2021 farewell party. Enjoy.